Hey there, and thanks for watching 10 Minute Vegan. We've got another extra special Labor Day recipe today, a grilled black bean burger. For our grilled black bean burgers, you'll need a cup of black beans, a quarter cup of quick oats, some salt and pepper, a teaspoon of cumin, a tablespoon of tamari or soy sauce, 1 slice of toasted bread, 1/4 cup of bell pepper, 1/4 cup of onion, and 1 to 2 cloves of garlic. So I've popped our bread in the toaster, and we're going to toast that up while we cook up some of the ingredients. So we're going to start by warming our tablespoon of olive oil on the pan. You're going to want to do this over medium to medium-low heat. And while that's warming, we'll go ahead and chop up some of the vegetables we need. Okay, let's dice our quarter cup of onion. So I'm just going to halve this onion and then quarter it. Peel. And it's okay to leave the onion somewhat chunky. We're going to go ahead and set our onion aside. Now we're going to chop up our garlic. Alright, let's go ahead and set that aside, nice and chunky. Now we're going to go ahead and let our garlic cook up and our onions. So we're going to start with our onions and let those soften a little. And then we're going to add in our garlic. Onions are starting to turn just a little translucent, so we're going to add our garlic in. Next is our bell pepper. We're going to use a quarter cup of bell pepper. I'm going to try to dice this into nice chunky little cubes, kind of like so. Let's see how much we've got here. And looks like we could use a little bit more. And there's our bell pepper. So here we have our cup of black beans, and what we're actually going to do is take about half of these beans. You can see they're drained. We're going to take about half of the beans out. We're actually going to use a fork and just kind of mash them. And we're going to save the other half of the beans because we're going to mix them in later. You can see what that looks like, the nice mashed up beans. Now we're going to add in our yellow bell pepper and stir that in. And we're going to let that go until it's nice and soft. So now we're actually going to turn our bread here into those toasted breadcrumbs that we need for the recipe. We'll just throw them in the blender, and what you want to end up with is kind of some chunky looking breadcrumbs. Now we're going to sprinkle in about a teaspoon of cumin. And we'll go ahead and mix that in. You can see that garlic and everything's browning really nicely. It smells great. Now we're ready to mix it together. So now we're going to go ahead and mix most of the ingredients together, everything except for our tamari. You can see what that's starting to look like. I'm going to go ahead and add in the beans we reserved earlier. And you want to mix this really thoroughly by hand. Okay. We're going to go ahead and add our 1/4 cup of quick oats. You want to add a little of your soy sauce or tamari, is what we're using this evening. We're going to be using about 1/2 tablespoon. And you don't necessarily want to add it all at once. You can start with a little and start mixing. Basically you want the mixture to just be a little bit sticky so that it'll form into patties, but it'll still stay together. And before we form this into some patties, you're going to want to add salt and pepper to taste. It's looking great. All right, let's form this into some patties. Depending on how big you want them, this recipe will make anywhere from 3 to 5 patties. I'm going to go ahead and make 3 this evening. All right, those look great. We're going to go ahead and make our way out to the grill and cook them up. So we're going to go ahead and line these burgers up here on the grill. Go ahead and let those cook on up for a little bit. And as you can see, this is grilling up really nicely. And there you go, a 10-minute vegan grilled black bean burger just in time for Labor Day. Let us know how it goes on our Facebook fan page. Thanks for watching.